Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's a special Thanksgiving Day presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
You're not streaming?
Yeah.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today, our coverage kicks off with a good one here between the Miami Dolphins and the Detroit Lions. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
We both know it's a league where they seemingly throw the ball.
No wonder I can't tackle him.
Last week with
He's
3
6'3".
touchdown passes, still caught my eye in a big way.
Still kind of the gold standard, 3 touchdown passes.
CJ Webb
for his efforts last
6'3".
week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I can't wait to see what he does this week.
Yeah. So let's not try to rush him anymore. Just play it out.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 61 yards.
And even though it's a short week, running backs love when they're in a groove, and that's exactly where he is right now. He's hoping to feast a little bit more here on Thanksgiving.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the give, this is Singletary. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
Now it's Lockett. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback and none other than Cam Newton.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
20.
Off play action. Newton. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Oh, my gosh. Now that was
into Miami territory. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
In an awkward position. There, on it, man.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
No,
A shotgun snap for Newton. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now Newton on first down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Noah Fant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown.
Wow, already scored?
Yeah. Indeed.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And
that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Okay.
Picked up by Casey Hayward.
I'll take that.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really
I don't think that was me.
Decision either.
Not at all.
Casey Hayward picked it off.
Victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. He hits his target, locked it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame.
Wow,
Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path. A significant number.
What? Are you talking about mine or yours?
Right around the
yours.
Yeah.
He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
What the freak?
What?
He's going to be brought down just shy
I
of
threw to
5
Adam
6.
Humphries, but Antonio Gibson caught it.
What the? Bit off a pretty decent gain.
Okay, whatever.
Newton on 3rd down. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Oh, boy.
Now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Lions have taken a 13-0
I said throw it away, but
first-quarter
okay.
lead.
Whatever you say,
The
bro.
full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Now this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Webb, a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
This is Cohen. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Good lord, Zach.
They just boat race someone. Heck, his car race, motorcycle race.
Why don't you just murder him?
Race, whatever you
I will.
want right now, they are sprinting past him.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 21-0. They had the short field, and they made quick.
I swear I like slowed down and I was able to do better. Like I just being patient, let stuff happen.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. Interesting stat line right now. Technically, he's completed 4 passes, 2 to his team and then 2 to the wrong team.
It makes you wonder what he's seeing downfield because he has completed 2 passes to his own team, but the interceptions are troubling. Is he going through the wrong reads, the wrong progressions? Is he getting fooled by defenses? They've got to figure that out over on the sidelines, working on that Surface Pro to see what they see.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Webb. To the right side and complete to Hurst. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
Webb to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
60 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
second down and 4. Newton. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Completes it to Fant on the right side.
I thought that was going to be an interception, Zach.
I know. 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
And Suckup will put this one right through. And the route is on. It's 24-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. So with the 3 interceptions, how does he erase those from his mind and just focus on this drive?
I think he may need some help from
the Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup.
What in the world?
But things don't improve fast then. I think the backups.
It's weird, man. I slowed down. I sped up scoring.
And the route is on here in this first half. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll decide to
it's like he's throwing it right to me. I don't understand it.
Miami set to take
when he's throwing the interceptions.
Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is going to have the Dolphins' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. They'll run on first down with
Where you going, Singletary?
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second and 12. Webb now. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trey Boston. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Uh-oh. He's hurt.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And he is going to have the Lions first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
On first down, it's Newton.
Oh,
that is
crap.
incomplete.
Oh, straight up
When you look
airball.
at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
I don't like that.
And they're trying to set up the screen, but that almost disaster as it falls incomplete. Very nearly a turnover, but it's 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Dolphin football. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He struggled. His team has struggled. You talked to me a lot about looking
do all that
years.
now.
Maybe it's
Thank
time
you,
for
Sid.
him to put his mark on this game.
I really
Agreed.
appreciate it.
How that has to happen is somehow he's got to flush out everything that's happened so far and almost start over.
They're doing
and get
good.
back to that confident level and
Can't
know
complain.
that he can play
How
the
about
game
you?
because so far this has been a real struggle.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got the interceptions, trying to turn it around. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6.
Oh.
Webb. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. I hate to say it, Charles, but
That's
the
good.
way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of
Good
hold your
to hear
breath
from
every
you,
time
Sid.
he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
He's going to fight his tight end. That's Hunter Long.
He's
I play this too much.
Why?
I'm already on week 13 this season.
A nice throw there for the first down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center.
Yeah,
you know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think.
That's how you get good, though.
Pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Oh gosh, I ran to my own.
He's watched this game since he was what, 4, 5, 6 years old, and dreamed of playing in it. In fact, his family sent us some of those videos of he and his family in the backyard playing their turkey bowl games themselves.
I know.
So now he's gone from the backyard
I stream weird
to the big
times.
stage, and here he is.
Mainly at night now.
On first down, Singletary, and he'll manage to pick up about 4.
I'm trying to remember last time I did a morning stream.
Hello, Sid. What are you doing? Watching brush streams?
Once again, they show passing formation.
She multitasking.
Then they ran out of it. That's a nice
She
play
good
by
like
them
that.
defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Webb.
Where's my pressure at?
I got player of the week again.
Another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line.
I feel you there. The reason why I'm so wide awake is I took a nap earlier.
Me too.
Yeah, I shouldn't have, but I was tired.
First foray into the red zone for Miami. 1st and 10 right at the 20. On the handoff, it's Singletary.
Hello?
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down and 4, Webb.
Get yourself out of bounds.
Here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yawning now.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Get Curtis Samuel 150-plus receiving yards. Oh, boy.
They run here with Singletary and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Again, it'll be Singletary. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Singletary. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Not at all what they envisioned.
Stuff like a Thanksgiving turkey.
3 yards in the wrong direction.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the 2nd quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
Can I get a field goal block?
Miami field goal unit.
No.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Now.
Rosa's kick is good.
I was trying.
The Dolphins are going to be forced to settle for 3. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5.
Surprised the hell of the 3 there.
Just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
How's your fam doing there, Sid? Oh, the family.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Newton's throw into the hands of
gosh.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
What?
So
I got whacked.
I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your
Oh
defense is
gosh,
gonna be in
no.
a lot of trouble.
Okay.
That'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big
He
part
almost
of it
took it
is
to himself. That was
understanding where the
almost
football
horrible.
is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing on third down, Newton. Throw left side is complete on a diving effort. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Newton. Forced out to his left. Left side complete to Lockett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team.
Oh, he said.
You circle the Pro Bowl without it.
So it's your great uncle?
That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
That works. I think.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing again is Newton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And
that's good, though. I'm glad everybody else is doing good.
Just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Suck up for the
just
point.
uncle. Oh. What? Hold up. Oh, it is the great uncle. Okay. I got you.
Another one through to extend the lead. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25
I couldn't
and down
burn
at
out
the
5
28.
seconds for that.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving
I don't have
Detroit, as we
much contact with my outer family besides like my main family.
Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And a happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there as we look ahead to 2 more games today, and then a full slate coming up this weekend. In that 1 o'clock time frame, a lot to choose from. But let's highlight the game in Philadelphia. A big one for the Eagles.
I don't know.
As they'll get set to tangle with the Minnesota Vikings.
Mad at us or something?
In the late afternoon games, all eyes will be on Las Vegas. A glitzy matchup there.
I don't know. I haven't seen him
His handlebar mustache.
I was a teenager.
And he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter?
Oh my gosh, here you go, that line again.
Huh?
He said, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter?
Oh, Lord.
Oh, why?
You know what?
What?
I don't have a left outside linebacker.
All right, never mind.
What the freak?
Third quarter action now.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for.
That's
and
weird.
Take it. So here are the Lions to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Wait a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa.
They'll start the 3rd quarter with a run by Cole.
Man, if I had timed that a little bit better, I would have been gone.
First down run, he gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Oh, man.
Ooh.
I don't have a...
How's your running back, Zach?
Where?
In our franchise.
On 2nd and 7, Newton.
Cordell Patterson.
Oh.
And they get him down, but not before he takes
91 speed and 92 acceleration.
Jeez.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense is just not
John,
up to the
good
challenge
Thanksgiving.
in this continues as we see here.
I forgot to ask.
Not been very good.
Matt Breida, 94 speed and 93 acceleration.
For another first down.
Good God, dude. All right, see if I can't find a linebacker.
Run with Cohen.
I don't understand why I don't have one.
I don't know. That is weird.
I got too many right outsides.
There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now.
Trying to get rid of one of these.
Boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Oh, gosh. Tripped on my own lineman.
That's all about doing the dirty
Yeah,
work.
don't you love that?
2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Huh?
From the 50.
I thought that was funny. Oh, gosh. Yeah.
But it's intercepted.
He moved in quickly on me.
Past the 20.
I got 8 cornerbacks. What the?
Mistake. 8.
So an opening drive.
Oh, that's too many. That's why I don't have no linebacker.
And just think about the time you spent going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go right back to Singletary. And a pickup of about 4
he busted up for that run.
Line.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now Webb. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Rosa's kick is good. And the Dolphins are going to be forced to settle for 3. Kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Tariq Cohen and the rest of the offense heading back out there. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground.
Okay, Andy, I hear you.
1 touchdown.
There you go, get me started.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described,
I ain't sleepy though.
that leads
That's
to
the thing.
finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And of course,
Ow.
with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Bud Dupree. I ain't heard of him in a while.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton.
Shaquille Barrett.
Ah, crap.
Flush to his right. And this one's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try to keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It's complete to Lockett. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
They fake the give. Newton. He lets it fly for Lockett. And incomplete on a deep ball.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
On second down now, it's Cohen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 102 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry,
oh, no, I'm good. I'm running back. I just hit over 100 yards with Tariq Cohen.
I just got Anthony Barr.
Did you?
They run.
Yeah.
This is Cohen, and he's going to take this ahead for right
there's
around
no left
3
outside
yards,
linebacker
but no
now.
more than that. Second down. 3 yards.
AJ Klein was good, but he wasn't fast enough.
Yeah.
I'm going to cut one of these cornerbacks out. Too many.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
I waited too late for that
play out behind the line.
First time I did that.
Much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Cohen gets it again on second. They find some open field here. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
From the red zone now, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the gun on third down, Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Now Newton. Buying time is left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
What'd you do?
They'll run forward with Tariq Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone.
Get the touchdown on 3rd down. I got on 4th down.
Tariq Cohen with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the
Jimmy G
continue to pour it on. So 4th and goal. Their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give a little run pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Dolphins offense returning to the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Webb. That's the tight end Hurst with it.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Webb. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move.
And now here is another interception. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And the Lions are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And hold everything here because DJ Chark, after that last play, went down, and he's yet to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
That wasn't even a passing play.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
That sucks.
They try again with Cohen. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Tariq Cohen, 48 yards. And the Lions are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that will extend this big lead.
switch my depth chart again. Okay.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the 29.
I thought I picked that off.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I don't like playing this.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Lions have recovered.
Let's go.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Getting set to go again here, Cam Newton marches back onto the field. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they've made some good adjustments, so he's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out and made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing them all sorts of trouble. Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Tariq Cohen taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Lions take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Extra point put through by Suckup, and the lead will swell by one more.
Yo.
Oh, okay. I'll make sure you still did.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. On 1st and 10, Webb. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Emerson Griffin, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And you can say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
Should have been a fumble.
She used the word spark because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game.
I don't know. Hold up. Let me look at that again. Technicality,
Describe that defensive pressure.
Whatever.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
Kyle, you overcame some adversity on pit road to work your way back up.
Another try after the first down sack. Webb, open man left side is the tight end long. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Webb. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32.
They're going for it.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Returnable for Lockett. They'll call that a punt at 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Lions will take over. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Wow, and even 200 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Lions on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Newton. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
There's
sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like, that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I want him out.
Zach, I need you to ask to quit killing them.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I can't.
Again, it's Cohen. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Deion Jones drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Out of bounds and close.
Yeah.
The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
I was confused for a second.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And that is incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Detroit back in possession of the football. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. Throwing here, Newton. Left side here, that's the tight end Fan. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cohen. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing is Newton.
I ran right into him.
Go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Kingsley Keke With a big-time sack on third down, it's a loss of 7.
Good job, Zach.
Looking pretty good on the scoreboard. They're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Out of the gun, Newton. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Yeah, let's go.
So for the Lions, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.
Yes, I did have fun.
I'm Brad.
Huh?
It said, did you have fun on your last match? I was like, yes, I did have fun.
What the freak? How's my offense 87, my defense 79?
Oh.
What the? The heck? I'm number 1 in everything but defensive passing yards per game.
Oh. What am I? 10th.
When you go to your, when it's the main screen, hit the right stick to the right and it should tell you what you are ranked.
Oh.
Wow.
It's a defensive.
Yeah, mine's number 3 overall. Well, that's not very good defensive passing yards. I can't stop him most of the time.
Why does mine say 3? That's weird.
There you go. Number 2. Number 2, 3, 3, 3. That's pretty good, Zach.
Yeah.
I guess we're, oh yeah, I see why you're number 3.
Why?
We're back at the same amount. Oh, you got a bye week, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta play. Bam Bam Bigelow. I have no idea where that come from. No idea.
The freak. You've been watching some TV show. Alright, I'm good to advance. At last. Pick it out twice. Yeah, I think I picked it out twice.
Hey, playoff picture time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Hey, you're in it.
I got offensive and defensive player of the week.
And you're in the playoffs.
Yeah. Well.
Barely, but you're in there.
I guess I didn't have to totally rely on Josh Jacobs after all. I found a way to use Tariq Cohen the way I want to look.
You're number 6. You're on the verge.
Good grief. I was number 1 last.
Yeah, the Giants took that over.
Giants are number What the? What the heck? Who they got? I forget. I know who I'll play next. Crap.
Do what?
It was saying, do I want to rest or extra prepare for the next game? Uh, eh. Just heal up. Yeah.
Alright. Well, you was catching man rushing yards.
Yeah, it was.
I still got the most interceptions.
As a player or as a team?
As a player.
uh,
You're second. I'm second in receiving yards. First in rushing, first in passing. Now, I want to see, as a team, where I stand. Team stats. Okay. Defense. Wow.
what?
You got 9 more than I do.
Yeah, because I just had 6 this game. What, interceptions?
Yeah, I got 31. You got 40.
Yeah, I got 6 off of this game.
I'm the best on third down conversions.
Ooh. Let's see. Negotiate.
I probably need to hit the hay.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if I should start this or not. Bears.
Bears.
You know, you're only a game back, Zach.
On what?
On the Bears.
Oh, yeah.
You're 7-5.
Yeah.
They're 8-4.
East.
And then I'm at the top.
Let's see. Oh, I don't have a game to play. I'll play the Jets next week. Just to go work on my Ultimate Team a little bit.
Alright, I'm gonna start this one. I'll see how far I can get. See how far I can get, mate.
Yeah.
Now I gotta wait on you next week. Okay, here we go. The Bears.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
Oh.
Hold up. Hey, Vince Wilfork. Hey.
Hey everybody, welcome. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
We will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You've got a 14-point lead.
I gotta
Your
be the
opponent
Patriots.
has the football on their own 45-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
Nah.
They'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps have a good.
Wait, let's do that part of it. Don't allow a touchdown. Okay, that's not bad.
Turn it loose, and boy, he rifled
guy
one in
gets
there
sacked.
on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So that was all you're looking for on a
there
play
gets
like
Tom
that.
Brady.
Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving.
Oh, and he's got Amari Cooper.
Down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Let's run.
Wentz now on 1st down. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
It down.
Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Come on, Vince.
Working from the gun, Wentz.
Now.
He's got Jack Doyle, and he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but
I didn't get the sack.
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. That is into the hands of Patman. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
58 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The third running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them.
Almost intercepted that. I said, "Wait, man, where's Luke Kuechly? I'll just sack him with Luke Kuechly." Very funny.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A first carry now for Reggie Bush. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They run on first down with Jackson. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge. And the offense readies for a first down and 10. They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. Yeah, it's complete to Patman. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Yeah, get it,
and it's picked up by the Patriots. Yeah. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson.
And they got George Kittle. What a squeak.
What a catch. A big play there for the Patriots.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it.
Nope.
A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Again, it's Taylor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Wentz going to try and throw on third. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us?
God.
It's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had. Thought they could exploit them, unable to do so.
I run into 3 defenders, and they all 3 tackle me at the same time.
Out of the end zone to the 1. What a disaster. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run here with Bone. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And now look at him go. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Following the fumble recovery, Jackson. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins. Now the Colts offense ready here for 1st and 10. Wentz. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of...
Thank
the
you.
Pats are going to get there.
Last.
Down he goes. Chase Young. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against them. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for him on 3rd down.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Yeah. And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. New England's offense set to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Jackson.
I didn't mean to throw that way.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, unfortunately, no win on this attempt, but you can select to replay the challenge and be sure you pay attention to the challenge goals.
Try again.
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And his throw is incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wentz, middle of the field to the tight end Doyle. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. New England trying to get to place
Oh
on
boy,
offense.
here he goes.
And last time they were able to churn some clock.
I'm
They got
ready.
the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive,
yep.
not
Here
getting
we
a
go.
touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw here taken in by Allworth. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, it's Bush. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Now it's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Dang it.
Sometimes the visuals don't exactly work out the way you expect. They wanted to let him use his size there and float one up to him, but he wasn't able to get any separation. The DB was right on him and forced the incompletion.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson now. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
Oh, dang. I got Luke Kuechly there, but I don't know. I think, yeah. Oh, Junior Seau or Devin Hester. I guess Devin Hester. What is... Yeah, I have to get all freaking 16 back on it. What's this? Score 2 passing touchdowns in the second half. Okay, let's try it.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You're up by 2 scores. You have the ball on your opponent's 35-yard line as we get set here, 1st and 10. Cunningham looking to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Zadarius Smith, second-team All-Pro last year, in on the tackle. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Cunningham.
Ah, crap.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete.
Restart it.
The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 118 yards rushing for him now on 25 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st down, it's Cunningham. A giant hole up the middle, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
Now Cunningham. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
How did I get that?
Calvin Johnson there to make the grab. And the Vikings go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Point after try, 4th.
Hold up. Oh, I said Ian.
Coming. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, it's Taylor. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He'll drop this down to Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the 1st down.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back now at Lambeau. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Rodgers now on 1st down. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Rodgers to throw once more. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. There he goes, right side. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Lance Allworth, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Oh, what the heck? Eddie.
Hmm?
Now I got Team of the Week.
What? What the world?
Set to expire Tuesday. Okay. What is the challenges though? Patrick Surtain. Alright, y'all. I'm going to end the stream here. I appreciate all y'all for watching. Hope y'all have a great night. Peace.